Welcome to the Kmart. Welcome to Kmart, guys.
Kmart is your savings store, where your dollar buys you more.
Save on Kmart's Matchmates, a huge fashion selection, now 1/3 off.
Melbourne experienced one of the strictest coronavirus lockdowns in the world. After many months of not being able to leave their homes, at midnight during a weekday, lockdown finally lifted. Most people decided to enjoy their newfound freedom responsibly by doing things that were important to them and not very often. Others decided to line up for hours, not socially distancing, to shop at a fucking Kmart the minute the lockdown lifted at 12:01 at midnight on a fucking weekday. One Kmart employee somehow gained access to Lewis Spears' Twitch account and streamed his experience with these insane customers. This is his story. Welcome to the Kmart. Welcome to Kmart, guys. Welcome, how are you? Thanks for coming. I know you've all been lining up for a long time. You've been lining up for a long time to get into Kmart. And I'm here to say the wait has been worth it. Welcome, guys, to Kmart. I'm the new store manager here at Kmart. We've obviously been in lockdown for a very long time. The only thing that I've been wanting to do is go to Kmart. After spending more than 100 days locked in my fucking room, the only thing I could think of doing, like many of you, is line up at Kmart to get COVID-19 straight away. I want to say congratulations to all the Melburnites. Obviously, we can be trusted. The government can trust everyone to do the right thing, you know? It's like, yes, things are open, but you should still only really be going out if you really need to, you know? Like, if you're going insane, you just have to see a movie. Absolutely, see a movie. No worries, that's all good. You're going nuts and you need the experience of going to a cafe like a normal human. I'll be doing that. I'll be booking myself, you know, some nice socially distanced brunch. I'll do that for sure, you know? If you really want to get back into fitness and you want to go to the gym and you still want to be safe, that's great. We love fitness here. If you really, really desperately need to leave the house at exactly 11:59 p.m. and line up for an hour with hundreds of other people just to get into a giant global mega corporation's department store so you can buy spoons at 3 a.m. made by 9-year-olds. Hey, maybe you should be executed. I'm not saying you should be. I'm just saying we should consider it. You know what I mean? Maybe it's not. I don't think that we should do it, but I'm also saying I'm all for free discussion of ideas. You know what I mean? I would never promote the execution of people, but I'm just saying, like, I've been pretty consistent with my opinion. And I've said this before COVID. If you go to Kmart at 3 a.m. and you see a line that looks about an hour long and you still wait in line for an hour to get into Kmart at 3 a.m. to buy homewares, look, I just think that when you get in the store, they should take you out the back and shoot you in the head. Because what are you going to provide to the rest of us? Nothing, really. You know, like if you're out there buying bowls at 3 a.m., they should take you out to the back and put you down in Minecraft, obviously, not in real life, you know? It's just a theory, it's just a discussion, it's just a joke. I don't actually think that, but I also love free discussion. You know what I mean? So welcome to Kmart, guys. I hope you're having a great day. Does anyone need any directions to the department that they need? What's everybody shopping for? Does anyone need anything like, for example, the homewares? Just down there in aisle 3. Where's the home deco shit? Okay, great. So it's 3 a.m. and you need a bit of home deco. So the home deco, if you go down there just to your left, over in aisle 1, and there's a little hallway at the end of aisle 1. Now you're going to see a lot of armed guards, and there's also like a chamber that is sealed. It's airtight. It's sealed. It's actually a shower. So if you need homewares from Kmart at 3 a.m., just step into the chamber. There's a bit of a line. There's a few other people waiting. They've been numbered. But if you just wait in line, the armed guards will direct you into the chamber. It'll be sealed. You'll have a shower, and then after the shower, we'll let you buy a bowl at 3 a.m. Okay? What else do we have here? Where's the children's t-shirts? What do you mean by children's t-shirts? Because if you're looking for clothing for kids, that's aisle 4, just down there. If you're looking for clothing made by children, well, that's everything in the store. So just have a look around, you blind cunt. A very large tub of awful jelly snakes. Yeah, that's in the checkout lane. So what I'm going to need you to do is you're going to have to, because you don't really want to stand in the self-serve checkout line with nothing in your hands. You'll look like a dickhead. So what I'm going to need you to do is buy something that you didn't come here for. Like, I understand, sir, that you came here for jelly snakes, but what I'm going to need you to do is just go and buy some bullshit that you don't, like a Twilight book. Maybe your niece will like it. Maybe she fucking hates you, all right? Because of that one Christmas where you got too drunk. Whatever. Just go there and grab yourself a nice little Twilight book for your niece. Stand in line with the self-serve checkout. Everyone's got their mask down. They're coughing, obviously. They have COVID, but don't worry about that. They're legally allowed to have this many people because it is a department store. You're allowed one person every 4 square meters. I mean, obviously everyone is bunched up because that's how the checkout line works. They're herding you in like a slaughterhouse, but legally on paper it is COVID safe. Reality says otherwise, but on paper it is safe. So then you can line up with your Twilight book, and then just you can just like buy your shitty fucking gummy worms, okay? Where can I find the spoons? I need them for my bowls. Yeah, so the spoons is just next to aisle 1 is aisle number... No, not 3. Come on, you know what's after 1. I understand that you're a Kmart customer who lined up till 11:59, but surely if you understand that at 11:59... the next thing that happens is midnight, which is legal. You know what comes after 1. Okay, I'll give you a clue. What comes after 59? No, it's not 0. It's actually 60, but I understand your confusion. It's just aisle 2. I feel like every time I've gone to Kmart, there's been some middle-aged lady with a toddler arguing about a refund at the lay-by section. Yeah, that middle-aged lady is actually arguing with the CEO. He's a toddler. He actually invented COVID-19. The first customer I served at 12 a.m. today yelled at me because we didn't have any stock of 500 thread count sheets. Would you suggest to that lady that she is in Kmart and you don't get 500 thread count sheets? You're lucky to get sheets that didn't take 500 lives of small children to make due to the slave labor they employ. Excuse me. What about the $10,000 cabinets? Yes, so the $10,000 cabinets, those are just over there in aisle 9, the Wayfair aisle. You will notice that a lot of the cabinets look to be like they should be about $120, maybe $50. They look like they should probably be a bit cheaper than what they are. You're also going to notice that a lot of the cabinets have strange names, like this one over here, my favorite. That one's called Sarah. This one's called Mubuntu. Over there. This one's actually called Madeline McCann. This one over here is called James. Now, that's a little bit strange, but what you're also going to notice, what's great about these cabinets is you can actually, if you put your ear up close to them, it sounds like, and they're made like this, it actually sounds like there's children in them going, oh, like here, I'll put your ears up to it. And if you just see if you can hear anything. I'll get the mic and I'll just put it up to the cabinet here. I'm hungry. Let me out of the cabinet. And that's like a design feature of the cabinet. You know what I mean? There's some of them bang. Disregard that. The banging usually stops after about 3 days. I wouldn't worry about that. This is just like a normal day at Kmart. Like Bombarda said, this is a smart cabinet. They've been installed with artificial intelligence. Definitely not natural intelligence at all. There's nothing to do with that. It's all artificial intelligence. Excuse me, sir. Where can I find Ligma? I'm sorry. I don't think we do sell Ligma. But if you just check down there in aisle 15, you can Ligma balls. Excuse me. Do you guys have COVID-19 in stock? Yes. That's actually complimentary. With the upon entry of Kmart, you'll probably notice those those little doors that you step through, that's actually not a metal detector. That doesn't stop theft. That actually infects you with COVID-19 as you enter the store, just to speed things up a little bit. Does Kmart sell PS5s? No, nowhere in Australia sells PS5s. That's actually a myth and a big scam. Sony is actually dissolving straight after Christmas. They're getting those pre-orders in and then they're going bankrupt. Where are the cheap, shitty toys so I can save a few dollars to buy beer with? Yeah, so that's the toy section. Anything you like in there is incredibly cheap, except for the Lego. Very overpriced, which is strange considering Lego is just like hard plastic pieces. There's no moving parts and you kind of have to do all of the work yourself. I think the reason for that is either because it's a scam or because you're buying the experience. I understand it's a very much loved brand, but that's the information I've been given. Where are the CDs and DVDs? Yeah, so the DVDs are just over there in aisle 7 and you can see these nuts on your way out. Hi, can I get a refund on this bottle of water? Vlogs, it depends. Have you had a sip from it? If so, yes, absolutely. We'll put it back on the shelf. We don't really worry about sanitization here. This is Kmart. Karen wants to talk to the manager. Yeah, I'll get the manager for you. He actually is wearing a mask that has a target on it. That's not to be confused with the other department store, Target, which is going out of business, thankfully. That's actually just a target to make spitting in his face more fun because you didn't get a refund for a product that you broke after opening the package and then bidding the receipt. Do you have any lube? I need to prepare to get fucked by COVID again. We do not have any lube. As a Christian company, we do not support sex of any kind, but we will exploit third world workers. Excuse me, sir, I seem to have lost my child. Could you please make an announcement? His name is Chicken Imp. Yes, we found that child. We put him in the mincer out back, and if you would like to pick him up, he is in the sausage section. Sorry, sir, are your clothes made by 9-year-old African kids? No, absolutely. 9-year-olds are too old. That's when they start to read. That's when they start to get an attitude. That's when they start to ask questions like, oh, don't I have rights? And we get rid of them. Mostly 7-year-olds. As soon as they become dexterous. So it varies from 5-year-old to 9-year-olds, 4 years old if they're, autistic and they show promise with motor skills. But that, it's the medium age is 5. Manager, where is Madeline McCann? Yeah, so Madeline McCann, that's over, as I said before, in aisle 15. That's where we keep all of the cabinets. You'll see there's a $15,000 cabinet called Madeline McCann. Don't ask me why it's $15,000. Bit of a touchy subject. How long until the Kmart lawyers get mad? Just to update you there, I have been sent 17 cease and desist letters since this stream started. Excuse me, sir, this is Kmart, right? I was wondering where the cheap sports brand section is. Yeah, so the cheap sports brand section is over there. It's called the NRL. Do you have any job vacancies available? Yes, we actually fired every single one of our employees aged over 30 to benefit from the new government payments coming out. So those women and their children will be off to the homeless shelters, but we will be off to the bank. So plenty of vacancies, but only if you're under 30. What's the best product I could buy right now in Kmart? Well, if you have a look in the DVD section, there's Death Threats Don't Scare Me. It's half price. You can go and get it. And what aisle is Death Threats Don't Scare Me? Yep, as I said before, that's the DVD aisle. That's right next to the CDs. Nuts. Do you hire 3-year-olds? Yes, in the third world, we hire 3-year-olds. We have a lot of work with them, birthing the next generation of employees. Excuse me, sir, there's a bogan hitting his wife in aisle 5. Thank you very much. We will cordon that area off and make sure no one disturbs them. Excuse me, sir, I tried on some pants to see how they would look on me, and now I have chlamydia. Will I be compensated? Look, sorry about that. There's nothing we can really do about that, but if you would like, we can give you a free dress. I imagine the area between your thighs will be getting quite hot. We can offer you a nice breezy dress. Unfortunately, the jeans are far too expensive. We will not be giving those out for free. Gouldy season, where's the comics? We don't have any comics, unfortunately. There are actually, if you have a look down aisle 10, you will see a lot of out-of-work comedians working aisle 10. We generally call that the comics aisle, but they don't really do comedy. They mostly stack shelves. Get back to work, Luke! Could I buy a better bit? Absolutely not, mate. With no stand-up and no shows to try out bits, this is all we have here at Kmart. Excuse me, sir, what's the best way to contract an STD here? Just mingle in with the other customers. You should catch it straight away. Excuse me, sir, I'm just a young lad looking for a coffee grinder. Could you point me in the right direction? Yes, absolutely. If you're looking for... Sorry, can I ask what the coffee grinder is for? I'm not sure why a young man wearing a TN hat, TN shoes, Nike shorts, and a polo would want a coffee grinder, especially considering he looks too broke to buy coffee and not cultured enough to enjoy coffee. Also, why is he trying to buy a knife? Aisle 2, mate. Harvey Norman refused to print my nudes. Does your photo section have a policy on this? Yes, so we do have a policy on it. If the nudes are of someone who's over 18, you can print them. We have a printer that's covered by a bunch of curtains. Otherwise, if you're under 18, you're going to have to send those nudes directly to the shift manager. He won't print them, but he will keep them. Do you stock syringes? Yes, absolutely. We picked them up off the beaches in Frankston. They're actually complimentary upon entry. Kmart is officially closing now at 6:55. Yep, absolutely. Just one final announcement. I would like to say to all of the customers in the Kmart store, Kmart is now closing. Please leave the store, finish up your purchases as quickly as possible because the store is closing. The doors are currently closing, and anyone left inside the store will be executed. So thank you very much for supporting the Kmart store and shopping here and paying for child labor abroad. Thank you very much. Kmart is the most important thing we have here in Melbourne, and we are now closed.
Say who talk shit about me and I'll come for you. Your girl sends me nudes, dude, I'm telling the truth. No lie, I never reply, so don't cry. Call me C-Ruse, I can hear you say who talk shit about me and I'll come for you. Your girl sends me nudes, dude, I'm telling the truth. No lie, I never reply, so don't cry.